Alright, so, this is my second time recording this video because, in my last one, I forgot to leave out someone's last name, so bad on me. Anyway, this is a Q&A question thing. I put out a story on Instagram for people to ask me questions if y'all wonder anything, and a whopping 3 people replied to that, so thank you very much for that. Alright, let's get started with the questions. I want to keep this kind of short. Alright, so the first question is by Anna Jones, or, yeah, I don't have to leave out her last name. Okay, is from her. What's something you've always wanted to do? You have everything and anything on you. So, something I've always wanted to do, I don't know if that's, okay, again, she said anything. I've always wanted to go skiing, like down like a mountain, or skydiving. That would be pretty cool. Skydiving would be awesome. When I graduate, I want to join the Navy SEALs, so that will be hard. So that's cool. Dude, there's so many things I've wanted to do. Jet skiing, so lots of skiing going on here. I want to pull 600 pounds for a sumo deadlift one day, so that's a big ultimate goal. Maybe when I'm, I don't know, in my 20s or so, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I want to do lots of things. Go to the beach with some friends, get a girlfriend, maybe, get married, have some kids. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Hope so. Anyway, so thank you for your question, Anna. I appreciate you. Second question is from It's Victoria with 800 A's. Okay, the question is, what made you get into lifting? Those of you who have known me for like a long time, I've always been kind of fit-ish. You know, when I was 8 years old, I was able to do like 100 pull-ups in like one set. There weren't kips either, they were like stripped up and down. It was insane. I had like big old calluses on my hands, so I was insanely fit 8-year-old, but I also weighed like about as much as a paperclip. So, you know, you can understand that wasn't that impressive. I got some pretty good genetics, other than my bone structure. My bone structure kind of sucks because, you know, my rib cage looks like a straw net. It's terrible. It's like, dude, y'all should see the x-ray someday. It's like, it's so bad. My scoliosis is just terrible. So the question is, what made you get into lifting? So a lot of people on Instagram are all like, well, I was so skinny and I just hated my self-image and I just was so depressed. I wasn't depressed. I didn't hate my self-image. I just wanted something hard to do. It's as simple as that. I just really like doing hard stuff. Not to sound like oh, I'm a bad dude or whatever. Like, no, it was fun. I got to spend an hour to 2 hours of me time, pushing myself to the limits. I got a pump. The first time I experienced a pump, I was like 13. I guess I experienced one when I was 8. I just didn't really know what it was. So that was sweet. And then I just really liked it. And then this guy told me about pre-workout. I was like, whoa, caffeine and working out? Dude, that's awesome. So, since I've always been into it, I just kind of, when I was 13, I just kind of took a break. I would do push-ups here and there, but all until I was 15. Y'all seen the before pictures, obviously. I was still playing football at that point, but I only weighed about 130 pounds. And I was pretty light. So what made me get into it seriously was I needed to put on weight for football, which is my football camp starts tomorrow. And I'm going to go work out with Blake tomorrow. Anyway, that's besides the point. Question. Sorry, I rant a lot. You get back focused on the question. I really wanted to push myself. I have a lot of back pain, as y'all know, and when I get blood flow to my back, it hurts a lot less. So y'all see me pull my shoulder up, and that's because of my back. It's like super. I've got a lot of knots, so that makes it one, so painkiller, that's one. It's fun, time to myself. It's hard, I like to push myself. So yeah, all those reasons made me get into lifting. So yeah, and I like being strong. Being strong is cool, so it feels good. You should get into it. You should do it. Powerlifting is not just for powerlifters. You know, you don't have to be in part of a federation or whatever. You can just go and do stuff. Like I worked out in a barn for 2 years. Now I'm working out in this mansion. It feels so nice. So it is so nice. So it's great. Thank you, Dad. Alright, sorry, that spent too much time on that question. It was a good question. Thank you, Victoria. And then the last question is from Alexa. And I was asked not to say her last name because of her dad reasons. Anyway, that's not important. Her question was, are you not scared of not having a spotter? So recently I've had a spotter. My dad's been spotting me, so that's been pretty sweet. He doesn't do the greatest job at it because he's always trying to help me out a little bit, but he's peeking at me through the windows. Anyway, are you not having a spotter? Are you not scared of having a spotter? Wow. Okay. No, I'm not scared because when I was 13 and I started doing bench press, I could barely bench press the bar, which is sad. But I was like, oh man, I'm going for a 1 rep max today on my first day because that's what I saw David Lade and James English and all these big dudes do. And I was like, well, I can do that. And so I threw on a pair of 25s and I was like, all right, let's do this. And I got it off. And I only had this bench at the time. I had this bench on a piece of plywood. No, I don't even think I had plywood back in the day. But in that barn, I would just take this bar, throw on a pair of 25s, and then I was like, I can't do it. And so I just kind of rolled it off. And then you just sit up. So I've had experience, my chest would be all red and stuff because and it wasn't that heavy. It's only 95 pounds with a pair of 25s on a 45-pound bar. I'm sorry, yeah, 25s, yeah. Anyway, so it's not that heavy, so I'm not that scared. And then now that I have the squat rack, so thank you, Brickers. That's Eliza. If y'all know her, the Brickers, they gave me this squat rack, this amazing stuff. And then my grandparents, they gave me all their weights from my uncles. They used to lift a lot, but now they moved out. So I got all this stuff free, guys. Everyone's so nice to me. Texans are literally the nicest people ever. This video is way too long. I'm sorry. It's only been 3 questions and it's 5 minutes long. But these are safety bars. So when I'm doing flat bench press, they help it. So it's helped me not die. So if I can't push it up, I can just roll it off. I don't have to roll it off my chest or anything. So I can just roll it off pretty easily with these. And they fit in these holes. So that's pretty sweet. So no, not really scared, but I am wary, and I do know that I can die, but I'm not bench pressing 500 pounds, so I'll be fine. But thank you for your concern. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go asking questions. My next video is going to be talking about how to make a transformation, how I made my transformation. So a lot of people ask me how to get biggest, the fastest, the biggest, the fastest, and that'll be in the next video. So that'll probably be tomorrow. I might do it with Blake. That'd be cool. I'll do it with Blake tomorrow. Yeah, so watch out for that tomorrow. That'll be cool. So thanks. Like the video. Tell your friends about this dude on YouTube who's super cringy, but he's got a pretty sweet gym setup. So yeah. So thank you. Bye.